there's a way to make an entrance.
This is my destiny.
It was now a conspiracy of witches.
Download Veely today.
Does your lackluster laundry need some cheer added to its rinse cycle? I'm going to show you how, right now. Great design comes from a winning formula. Mine is as basic as a set of building blocks. Put them together, add up the results, and you've got a sensational room. Today's case study is the most underrated room in your home. We'll show you how to make the chore of laundry happy and bright by kicking up the wow factor. Wow!
Wow is a good word.
No, it's not wow.
Not,
it's going
not
to
for
be
this
wow.
room. Wow is a great word for when we're finished.
Sorry, I was jumping ahead to the end. Wow! I can just imagine how great it's going to be.
I run down the stairs and I run into the laundry room and I put on the wash and I try and get out of the dungeon as fast as I can. I absolutely hate it.
Strangely, we've got a room that has everything on one side and a whole lot of unused space on the other.
By the time you get to the basement and you've spent all your money decorating upstairs, you kind of run out of steam and you think, oh, fine, who cares? We won't worry about our storage solutions. If you don't worry about your storage solutions, you end up with exactly this, things that just have to sit on the floor.
Totally.
Right?
I don't have any folding area for laundry.
She must be an amazing folder because right now you've got a big sink, big washing machine, big dryer. She must fold in the air. It's air folding. What do you think the best solution is for the floor? We've got a concrete floor.
You definitely have to have something that is malleable and that is flexible enough that it will naturally and easily be installed to slope toward the drain.
So what are you thinking, like sheet linoleum?
Could be sheet linoleum, it could be that dimpled rubber product.
Oh, that industrial floor, like
That
stuff
could
that they
work.
would put in airports and...
Yeah,
What's in there?
we need to do, oh, here? Oh, this is cold storage. Okay, so we can't lose the door because we want to keep cold storage. That's a good thing to have.
Door stays. The lighting here goes.
Yeah,
The drain
stays.
stays. Keeping all of the appliances and plumbing essentially in the same spot to minimize any cost, and then amp it up. And to amp up this laundry room, we're gonna start with the floor, update the appliances, add color, storage, lighting, a backsplash, and then the pretty things. The big laundry room challenge is the machines cost, the cabinetry storage solutions cost, the counters cost. All of these costs add up so that when it gets to the end and it gets to the pretty, there's no money left for pretty because
There's
you're gonna.
never any money left for pretty. That's why that's why I quit.
There's nothing left in the kitty for pretty. Well, I've got a solution for that too. I'm gonna teach you how to do a lot with a little.
Hey guys.
But first, our jumping off point. Concrete is not exactly happy and bright, but industrial rubber flooring is available in a wide array of juicy colors. It's a good first step to build your scheme around.
Check it out. This is the rubber flooring I was thinking about for the laundry room.
Wow.
Based on the fact that it's fairly inexpensive at $10 a square foot to install. Comes
Right.
in 3-foot by 3-foot pieces, so
Right.
easy to install.
Right.
But the best part for me, look at the colors.
Were you thinking the dots?
Absolutely, I was thinking the dots. So this is what it looks like in a sort of slightly larger piece.
Right.
You get this great dotted effect, dimpled effect, really.
Okay, what I love about this is it used to be used for industrial applications before.
Yeah,
Right, 'cause
restaurants,
it's extra
nightclubs.
durable.
Yeah, exactly.
Restaurants, nightclubs, or your laundry room. Cherry red or lime sorbet? What flavor of popsicle do you want today?
I don't know, to be discussed, but isn't this our floor for sure?
I think it's fabulous.
Thanks.
And I'm off to something.
And I'm in.
Let's narrow down the flooring choices. The red, it's powerful and exciting, but maybe a touch on the dazzling side. The lime, well, it has a strong undertone of yellow, and in a room without a window, I think I'd prefer to go with something a little fresher. Now, let's talk about that mint shade. It seems like it's inspired by the colors of water and sky and lemons. That's the direction I want for this laundry room. There are less options available for floor colors than paint colors, so choose your floor first, then match your paint colors. It'll be easier than the other way around. The next step is the cornerstone of any laundry room, the appliances. I see cheap machines, I see expensive machines. Help.
Well, the first thing I would ask is how many people in the family?
I think there's 3.
I think
Okay.
3.
That is large enough that I would look at what's called a 4 cubic foot washer. That's big enough you could put a queen size comforter inside or even 16 pairs of jeans.
Does color cost more?
No, it's just unfortunately in this size, they only manufacture it in white. It's only when you get to your higher end models that they start producing it in different colors.
I like the white. Do you like the white?
I like the cheap, and I think we can make the white work with decorative.
I'm a practical
things.
girl. I don't need a sports car. Let's take these babies and get out of here.
All right, white it is.
Once you know the measurements of your washer and dryer, you can figure out exactly how much space is left beside them for cabinetry.
We've got a 30-inch base cabinet.
Yeah.
We've got about 61 inches beside our washer and dryer.
Okay, so even I know that means we can have 2 of those.
Oh, that's just the kind of math you can handle.
That's the kind of math I'm good at, okay?
Okay, and they're $334 each,
Right.
which means to get 2 side by side.
It's $668?
Exactly. There you go.
Good at this.
But $668 for 2 really simple cabinets with no countertop. Doesn't that seem a little pricey?
It's a lot of money.
What else comes 60 inches wide? Ready to go. No.
A vanity. Oh, I got it.
Ding,
Okay,
ding, ding.
I actually got it.
So what if, how much is a
vanity.
60-inch vanity? If a 60-inch vanity...
Wait right there.
So here we go, $598.
Bingo! A vanity is cheaper than kitchen cabinetry. There's no assembly required, and it offers the same amount of storage.
We can do this.
This cheery laundry room started out with a bright new floor. Then we added energy-efficient appliances and a twist on storage. Next, recycling countertops.
What you put in your recycling bin might be in these counters.
And reusing salvaged treasures. This drab concrete bunker is becoming a bright and cheery laundry room soaked in functionality. A green rubber floor puts some spring in your step, while new appliances can keep the green in your wallet.
It's more energy efficient, it uses less water,
Totally compelling
and
reasons.
they're kind of cool looking.
We're saving money with a bathroom vanity and, to top it off, the countertop.
Okay, let's talk about counters then.
Well, I feel like I've seen some of these before.
No, you've seen quartz-based countertops that look like this before, but
Right.
you haven't seen this. These are comprised of 75% post-consumer recycled material.
Really?
So porcelain, crystallized ash, stone chips, and recycled glass. What you put in your recycling bin might be in these counters. Look at these kind of blue-green tones to go with our greeny floor. Why not go in a green direction for our counters as well?
It's gorgeous garbage.
Gorgeous garbage, you got it.
These counters are comparable in price to any similar material, but still they're going to be a splurge for the laundry room. So we've got to save money elsewhere, and one way is to use inexpensive tile for the backsplash.
I think we've got this repetitive circular pattern on our floor.
Yeah.
And I think we should go with a similarly styled backsplash solution. So I'm not thinking fancy marble mosaic. I was thinking go with something square and then use a combination of colors to create a pattern.
Okay.
My trick is if you're gonna use the cheapest tile, you have to figure out a way to elevate it to make it not look like the cheapest installation job. That's where the pattern and the 3 different colors comes in. Lastly, you need to think about what your grout color is going to be. You could try and match the green, you could try and match the blue, but for my money, especially in a laundry room where I want it to look crisp, I want it to look bright, I'm going to go with a bright white grout. It'll create a beautiful grid outline, it'll highlight the installation job, and I think it will look smashing.
Don't just think about brand new things when you're pulling together a scheme.
So what are we doing here?
Oh, I have an idea for the laundry room.
Incorporating salvage goods can add character and charm, but it's also good for the environment and can save you money.
How about using a pair of corbels
Okay.
to create a folding counter? And then you could have laundry baskets that just sat underneath. So you
Oh, so instead of actually getting a table, we could make a table surface using these and a piece of something, countertop material, marble, wood, what have you.
There's 2 pairs. We could do a table below, a shelf above,
Right.
if we want these to support some weight, we need to make sure they're good and solid. So whenever buying corbels, I always make sure that they don't have dry rot.
Is there a cream that you can buy at the pharmacy for dry rot?
You just don't buy the corbel. I so didn't understand what you were saying just then.
You're full of good ideas for this.
Do you like this or no? Do you think
Going
this is crazy?
super country.
Yeah, well.
But it's green and it's recycling and it's reusing and that's all good.
Remember, you can always paint your vintage treasures to clean them up and make them work with your color scheme. But more on that once they're installed. In the meantime, Tommy and I are fishing for some previously loved cabinet doors that can enjoy a second life in a laundry room.
Come on into the cabinet cave.
Cabinet cave.
Yeah.
Cabinet cave, got it.
Cabinet doors.
Above the washer and dryer is an ideal spot for eking out some extra vertical storage. A custom cabinet is a guaranteed fit, but salvage doors could add that cheerful retro touch in keeping with the rest of the laundry room.
Hello.
Look
I
at
think
that.
I like the cave.
Look at that color.
There's a pair of them.
How much for the pair?
They're $20 each.
$40 for a pair of really nice, solid cabinet doors that have lasted this long. So I'm guessing they'll last a little longer.
The doors I found are a great color, but there's 3 reasons why they're also an ideal candidate for being made into a cabinet. Number 1, they're not warped. Number 2, they're good and solid. You can see the joints are still nice and tight together. And 3, to my eye at least, they look quite square. Just another reason that they will be easy to fit into a new cabinet. If we go with these, we need to find an old piece of trim, maybe at the top to dress it up with, something interesting at the bottom. And then, to go with our $40 doors, we're gonna need to find a carpenter.
We had very good luck in the cabinet cave. Maybe we need to visit the trim yard.
Sure.
There's some advantages to making your own cabinet. We're trying to create a flush wall that lines straight up with the front face of the washer and dryer. Now, most cabinetry is only a fraction of this depth. So, the only solution is a custom one. By having a cabinet made to our specifications, we can get the best of both worlds, old world charm and modern convenience. This laundry room is getting more functional and more cheerful by the minute.
We've got a vanity in place of cabinetry, a great washer dryer, we've got great flooring, corbels supporting a fabulous folding table, and that is a laundry room.
But wait, there's more. Next, we tackle lighting, paint, and affordable artwork that's as cute as a button. We're showing you how to create a room to make the chore of laundry happy and bright. First, say bye-bye to the basement bunker.
We have to insert the wow here. There is no wow.
Add some color with tiles and floor, some machines with dials and more, and sprinkle vintage finds to add character throughout. And here's something that will make the laundry room even brighter.
Oh, how cute is that?
Isn't that great? I picked it up on the weekend at the flea market for $175, all in ready to go.
I think that's a great deal.
I thought maybe for the laundry room.
Well, what I love about it is it's got 3 bulbs, so it'll give us some nice illumination in the room, and it's kind of charming. I mean, you don't want just something plain and boring. Why not add a little bit of excitement?
It's got this great retro vibe.
Well, here, let's trade. I'll take the light, you can deal with the bills.
This laundry room will have the appliances and sink on one wall and a folding counter with corbels on the opposite wall. But you can never have too much storage in a laundry room, so the counter will be flanked by 2 tall, thin cabinets. They were a big box bargain, but by spraying them the same color as the vanity, they'll fit right into our cheery color scheme.
Look at this.
That's cool. Okay, let's bring it in. Check this out. This is the dryer vent, and I have to contend with this. I didn't want it to be cut into the back of the cabinet, so I actually had the cabinet made with a false back. It's terrific because you see none of the guts and have all of the glory.
When using a cool color scheme in a windowless room, it's easy to bring in the sunshine with happy yellow walls.
Yellow is a difficult color, even for the pros. Best thing to do, get it on the wall and sample it first in a few different shades. Here I am in the room to make the decision. Straw is a little too lemony for me. When I move back to shortbread, alabaster, and honey, they're a bit too wishy-washy. What we've decided upon is butter. It's the perfect shade, it's just bright enough to work well with our color scheme, and that's what's going on the wall.
There's still a lot to be done in this little laundry room, routing the backsplash, installing the washer-dryer, the plumbing, and the electrical. But while that's going on, take a look at the most affordable artwork ever. What do buttons have to do with the laundry room? Well, they're not just a functional item that keeps your clothes on. They are like jewelry. And in this case, I'm gonna turn them into artwork. They range in price maybe from 30 cents up to a few dollars a piece. Select them wisely, choose them for decorative impact, get any shade that suits your fancy, and I'm gonna show you how to turn them into fabulous graphic artwork. Most of us don't have an art budget for the laundry room, so this is a perfect project. For the price of a few buttons and a shadow box frame, you too can dress up your laundry room.
This is pretty darn cute, don't sneeze.
And the great thing too is you don't even have to use buttons. You can do this project with any collection of inexpensive, interesting objects. If you're working with salvaged architectural finds, you'll want to unify their colors without completely covering up what you loved about them in the first place. That's where the glaze comes in. So I finished priming my cabinet, then I've painted it. A couple of coats of a chalky, flat finish, pure white latex paint. The reason I'm using flat latex is, first of all, dries quickly, that's awesome. Second of all, the very, very flat finish means that when I go to apply my glaze, it'll almost absorb into it. It doesn't work very well if you use a paint finish that has some sheen to it. Now for the doors, this is the green that they were painted when I bought them. All I did was a light sanding to get off any of the chips and scratches and dirt and everything. And now I am brushing on a very light glaze layer. My glaze is made partly from a bit of latex paint mixed with some latex urethane. Use about 2 parts urethane, 1 part paint. Apply just a tiny bit to your brush and then brush it onto your cabinet. And you don't want it to go on as thick as paint. You want to just keep brushing it and moving it around till you're almost dry brushing it. One important thing, always make sure you step back to take a look and see if you like where it's headed. I am happy with that. Before, after, so much better. Laundry day is getting a lot brighter as this lifeless basement cave gets some vintage country charm and modern conveniences.
I like the white. Do you like the white?
I like the cheap.
Color, counters, storage, and lighting create a fresh, breezy feel. Next, see how all these details come together to turn a chore into a pleasure. Once a mundane, subterranean workroom, now this bright laundry room is putting on a happy face. How great is that?
It is perfection in cabinetry.
Bright, light, and cheery color combined with modern efficiency to make laundry fun. Want to see how fun? Let's take a look. The direction of the laundry room needs to start somewhere, and this one came from an industrial rubber floor. Sounds like a strange choice, but when you consider the wide array of juicy colors, it was a natural jumping off point.
The splurge element in any laundry room is going to have to be the 2 most important objects in the room, okay? We got a great washer and dryer combination. But what I really love is that we were able to counterbalance all of those appliances and hard functional elements with things that were warmer and more friendly, like our salvaged cabinet and our corbels.
By taking 2 linen towers and connecting them with a hanging bar, I was able to create an area for drip drying. This is energy efficiency at its best. Next, I connected the towers with a folding table. Beneath that, we're stowing laundry baskets for folding. Now we have an entire wall that was created out of 2 existing elements. When designing your storage, think a little bit about your needs and what it is that you're looking to put away. 2 tall, narrow towers work well for folded sheets and towels, whereas the extra deep proportions above the washer and dryer allow accommodation for deeper, bulkier items. If you calculate the height of the tiles before establishing the height of the shelf, you'll be able to ensure that you have full rows of tile with no half cuts. Even in the laundry, there's room for a little pretty. The light fixture served as inspiration for our wall color, and it elevates task lighting beyond the utilitarian norm.
Wow, who has a chandelier in their laundry room?
We didn't have anything in our budget for artwork, so Sarah actually created artwork with buttons. And it worked. It's pretty darn cute.
These counters made of recycled material are the same price as something made with new materials. So that's an easy decision to go green.
You don't just stop at a washer and dryer in a laundry room. That's what we found when we got there, and it wasn't good enough. Now we've got a room totally fully realized and totally filled with things that really make it cozy and lovely and really functional.
It doesn't look like a laundry room. It's just a place you want to go to. It is so pretty. It's just a place that I think I can really enjoy doing laundry, which I certainly didn't enjoy before. That is for absolute sure.
We started with a dingy, dull space in the basement, but thanks to some architectural salvage, some repurposed furnishings, and some cheery buttons, we've ended up with a happy space to do the weekly wash. Basic can be beautiful. I'm thinking we get 3 colors.
Got an old magazine.
I'm going to show you that after. How about I show you the first bathroom I ever did that was published in a magazine? And I realized after I chose this tile, I went digging through the archives and look what I found.